Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of GBear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. It is March 7th, 2019. We got some rain clouds building in and cold, cold, cold. Oh my God, is it cold. I'm shivering over here. Got my hoodie on and it still isn't helping. Anyway, you see my ATV here. And the reason it's here is, you see all my roads are graded. I got rid of all the rain ruts from the vehicles driving on here. I used my homemade drag sled. I think some of you have seen that in my prior videos when I built that. This is a frame from an old treadmill. And what I did was I put some cutters and shapers on the bottom, welded those on. And then I welded a piece of diamond plate steel on the back here with two little ears that fine grade everything after I've cut the ridges down. So I went all the way around, did all my roads. And when I mean all the roads, I mean even my road going all the way out to the main road. I got that one done, and I went all the way down to the corner of the 20-acre property and all the way up to the corner of the 28 property on that other back road over there. I got everything nice and graded. And one of the things I wanted to do was, because I do have visitors that come up with motorhomes and such, and they need a place to park, and I was having Andy park over there, but it's not a good place because he's sitting right next to the trench there, and I'm afraid somebody might fall into the trench until I get that finished. And also he blocks my view when I'm sitting in my cabin. So I made him a place to park his motorhome over here right beside mine. That's where he originally parked his pickup truck when the first time he ever came up here. We spent a couple of times sleeping in the trucks and the van before the motorhome was here, and we spent one night or 2 nights sleeping in that container, and boy, that was cold. And decided not to turn the container into a house. We turned it into a workshop, and I was working in there today. I was getting some things done on the trailer because I need to have a leg on the front end of the trailer so that the tongue isn't sitting in the dirt all the time. So temporarily I'm using that one that I had made. That's what I used to put in that rack right there and stand the rack up to keep it out of the way in my driveway when I lived in the OC. So now what I'm doing is I've found these 2 brackets that come from garage door openers, and right now I've got a bolt through the top here, but what I'm going to do is weld a plate across here on the bottom, so this will swivel down into that position, and then I can slip a bolt through this hole right here when I've got the plate welded on here, and that'll lock it so it can't go up or down. Then I just pull that bolt out, and I'm not going to use a nut on it like that. I'll drill a hole and I'll use a pin, a clevis pin inside of there, so that it'll lock it down in place. And then when I bring it up, I'll slide the pin through like it is and pin it in there, and it'll be out of the way while I'm driving. So that's what I got done today. And other than that, I've been inside here working on sorting out screws and stuff. And I got some of my bins over there filled up with screws already. I'm working on that. I did something silly the other day. There's little plastic dividers that go in those drawers to split them into up to 3 sections each. And I didn't know what they were doing sitting in one of these drawers in the bottom here. So I just threw them all into my trash can. So I was digging through the trash can today to get all that stuff out of there. And I got those dividers back into those drawers there. Anyway, that's what's been going on. This I forgot to tell you about the other day. I'm working on. I'm not going to use this plate, I don't think. I've got a 4x4 plate like this one without these pieces welded on the sides laying around here somewhere. I've tripped over it 5 or 6 times, and right now I just can't seem to find it. Well, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to weld this threaded coupling onto the plate, and then this pipe will be able to unscrew out of there. And what's that for? Well, these big old chunks of round stock that Andy gave me, I peeled the epoxy off of one end, and that goes down right inside of here. And there's my rock smasher. So I'll be able to grab this and pull it up, let it go, and slam it down and crush rocks. And then after I get the rock crushed, I can unscrew this pipe and dump the rock out that's in this bottom section right here, or the crushed powder that comes from the crushing the rock. And that'll be my rock crusher, or one of them, because I do have this little one here that I bought, and this is okay, but that's only about, I would say maybe 3 pounds. It's not a lot of weight, and you got to really slam on this thing 100 times to crush a little tiny rock. This one, I tried doing some rock, and you can see the powder there, how fast it crushed that up. That was like about 4 slams on a rock that size. So that breaks things up. I was going to use this metal plate and one of these pieces of 3.5-inch round stock and weld that in there like that, but that's not sturdy. It'll want to tip over all the time. So I want something about a 4x4 or so plate on the bottom. That'll give me a little bit more strength. All right, that's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. Let me get my battery out of this screw gun, my impact gun. Something shorted inside of there, and if I leave the battery plugged in, the light stays on. It won't shut off, and it kills the battery. So I have to remember to always just leave a little separation in there, and that does the job for now, until I can afford a new one. Anyway, that's all. Oh yeah, I did find a bunch of these plastic scrapers. These are gasket scrapers, but they've been used for other things. And I found out that these things work great for digging in between crevices and stuff when you're prospecting and you're in a rocky area. And I've got all the different sizes there, and they're really hard plastic. They don't want to bend very easily. So I'll put those in my prospecting kit. That's it for now. Well, I hear something out there. That's it. GBear reminding you, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up down there. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate your patronage and sticking back here. Well, whatever that is. Oh, I see it. It's a helicopter. Let's see if I can get him in there. There he is. Oh. Oh, he's making a lot of noise. Anyway, I'm going to go get inside and make some hot tea and warm up a little bit. The wind's been blowing all day, and the temperatures are dropping fast. They said tomorrow is going to be a cold day, so we'll see. And they said that there's also supposed to be some rain. GBear signing off.